guys, it's Donna with Resale Tips and Tales, and today I want to talk about managed payments. Alright, so as many of you know, eBay is switching over to a new payment platform called Managed Payments. So what exactly is that? So if you've been selling on eBay for a really long time, I've been on eBay for about 8 years selling, not buying. I've been buying for years before that, but actually dedicated to selling, it's been about 8 years. And PayPal and eBay used to be one company. Well, a little while back, they decided to separate. So now PayPal is its own entity and eBay is its own entity. So eBay has been using PayPal up until this point, but it was no surprise that they announced last year that everybody is going to be moving into this managed payment system. Now, if you sell on other platforms like Poshmark or Mercari and many of the other ones, they have their own ways for buyers to pay anyway. They don't use a separate platform like eBay has for so many years. So it's not really a foreign idea. I think sellers have just been comfortable with using PayPal for so many years. That's why this has been so controversial. But really, it's not a huge change. But to be honest with you, I was one of those sellers. I was super comfortable with PayPal. I loved how I could use it separately, keep all my business funds in one place, keep it separate from other things. So I was really hesitant as well and kind of drug my feet. But this year, eBay basically announced and said, oh, well, everybody's doing it. It's not really a choice anymore. So the beginning of July, eBay notified me that this was my month. Basically, in a few weeks, we'll let you know when you're going to go live for the managed payments. But here are the steps of what you need to complete before managed payments can take place on my account, basically. But they did send a lot of communication. I mean, a lot of communication that I needed to pre-register basically all of my information so that it was ready to go on a certain date. So they notify you a bazillion times. If you haven't already signed up, don't worry about that part. If you have already done managed payments, I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below and what your experience has been. Some sellers have been doing this for over a year now. So if you have any tips or tricks that you want to share with us, I'd love to hear from my viewers, especially those that have some experience with this. I am not the expert at all because I am brand new to it. So this video is basically just for information purposes only, just to share the little bit of knowledge that I do have about what the program is. If you haven't signed up yet for managed payments, maybe this will help ease your mind a little bit about what the process is all about. So when eBay contacted me, one of the #1 things they told me is that I needed to have a bank account set up that was in the same name as what my eBay account was under. So thankfully my eBay account is under my own name. Yes, you have a shop name, but you need to see what your actual account settings are. Make sure that that name, whether it's a business or whether it's your own personal name, matches what your bank account is going to be. I decided to open a brand new bank account with my bank, and thankfully that was free to me. And that way I could still keep my business funds separate from my personal funds. I find that very important if you're going to treat this like a real business. You don't want to be commingling your funds. Plus, as eBay empties their money into your account, you can then utilize that to purchase your goods for sale. So I like that part about PayPal, is I always felt like I had my separate card in my wallet that I could use when I went to the thrift stores, and all of that was calculated. So that was the other thing I was worried about, was my accounting system. So I wanted to make sure that things were in place so that I didn't miss anything. So I personally use GODADDY's bookkeeping program, but you can also use QuickBooks or anything else like that. You want to make sure that your systems are starting to integrate. So we're going to get to that in just a few minutes. So when eBay sent me their emails, they also said to check this checklist out and make sure everything is ready to go for when you're ready to register. So I thought I would go down that checklist real quick with you guys, just so that you can also kind of in your mind be ready and prepared for those things when it comes your way. So this is what it looks like. Managed payment checklist. I'm just going to go through it real quick and just review the different points with you so that I don't make any mistakes either as far as what I'm telling you. So I already told you the first thing, making sure that your business information is going to match the bank account. You're also going to have to give them your social security number or your EIN if you have one for your business, so don't be shocked by that. If you have anyone else in your business that has more than 25% stake in your business, you also have to identify that person. I'm a sole proprietor, so you don't have to worry about that. So after the registration here, it says starting in July 2020, that was for me, they'll notify me before activating the account, which they did. They were very good with the communication. They told me a few days ahead of time. They basically said, don't sweat. They automatically switch all of your listings over, so you don't have to do anything besides uploading your bank account, basically, and then they take it from there. If you use a third-party tool to manage your eBay business, there should be no change in how to use those tools. Please contact your third-party provider for additional questions specific to their service. So speaking speaking about GoDaddy, I just mentioned a minute ago, after I was on managed payments for a few weeks, I realized that only my fees were connecting. It wasn't showing any of the deposits from eBay for my sales. And I was like, oh, hold on, I gotta definitely take account of the sales. So I contacted eBay first, and after I was on hold for a little while, I did the little live chat thing. Sometimes you can get through a whole lot quicker doing it that way. She ended up saying, let me look into your account for a second. And a few minutes later, she goes, you need to talk to GoDaddy. I'm like, of course. So I went back, I did a whole bunch of searching online before I contacted GoDaddy and realized that I could just do a simple fix. If you use GoDaddy bookkeeping, all you have to do is go into your managed accounts and you want to type in eBay, and one of the options is going to be eBay fees and managed payments. And that automatically uploaded everything. It did what it needed to do. So I just had to basically switch what the account was with eBay to the fees and managed payments. So that's one little tip if you use GoDaddy bookkeeping to make it a little bit easier for you. So what are some of the changes with managed payments that you're going to notice? So as you know, right now when buyers go in, they have the option to process everything through PayPal. So they could use their own credit card or debit card or their PayPal account to purchase, but it's all through PayPal. Now it's all through the eBay site. So they still have those options, but they would be actually paying through eBay, not PayPal. So they're gonna use their credit card, debit card, check, or whichever way that they're gonna pay. And then everything is stored on the eBay website. So that's one thing that I do like, is that you're not going between different sites. You're not having to worry about PayPal's fees. It's all in eBay. So speaking of fees, so there are some changes with the fees, but what I figured out is it's pretty close to what you were paying before anyway. So eBay has their own fees, and they're telling you it's based on the category that you're selling in. So I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can go check that out, because I'm not going to go through the whole list with you guys because it does vary depending on what category you're selling in. And that would just bore you guys. So for an example, if you sell shoes in that category, it's a 12.35% final value fee plus 30 cents per transaction. It used to be 10%, and then PayPal's was 2.9% in addition to that, plus 30 cents. So it's very similar. It's almost exactly the same. Plus, I read somewhere that the 30-cent transaction fee is forfeited if you have to do a refund or you cancel your order. So it's very similar to what you used to pay with PayPal. So essentially, you're still going to be paying basically 13% in fees, just to summarize. So really, there's not a lot in terms of rethinking your fee structures or anything like that. But please make sure you check out that category list in the description. I'll leave a link again for that fee chart, so you have an idea of what your fees might be. So the other nice thing I talked about, how it's all on the eBay platform, is that you can also run all of your reports right there. So you'll see all of your sales, all of your fees. Also, the fees are taken out right away. So you don't have to wait to pay a monthly bill to eBay. Now you still have to pay shop fees or any type of other miscellaneous fees, but the final value fees are taken out right away, which is very similar to what Poshmark. You can go in there and you can see exactly what the fee is, and they only give you the amount of money that you're owed. You don't have to worry about paying it later. So everything is right now. The fees are taken out right away, which I do really like. You can also choose when you want your deposits to be made. I have it on a daily basis because I really don't want eBay holding on to my money, or you can do it on a weekly basis, and there might be some other options, but I've decided to do the daily options. So every day I'm receiving an email that's telling me eBay is depositing money and this is the amount. Expect 3 to 5 business days. So the money's not instant, so you need to keep that in the back of your head if you're buying things, is that the money is not instant. But it takes about 3 to 5 days for eBay to give you that money and to the funds to your bank account. And it's been pretty seamless. Everything has been coming in like it's supposed to be, which I do like. You also kind of have to go into your settings and tinker a little bit and decide how you want your monthly bill to be paid, if you still want it to come out of PayPal or whether you want it to come out of the funds that are available in your eBay account. So there's some other things, how you want your shipping labels to be deducted, if you want them to come out of your pending payments amount is what they call it. I'm trying to think of some other things. Refunds, they're going to take them either out of the bank account you have on file, or if you have any pending funds, you have to kind of go in and tinker some of your settings just to make sure that your business is flowing and running. And you may, forget to do some of those things, but as you see them pop up, make sure you go in and take care of those as well so that you can run the business the way that you want to run it. All right, and lastly, eBay kind of sent out a quick, what are the benefits to the seller? So I thought I would just hit the key points of why eBay thinks that this is so great. So first of all, choices. So now your buyers, like I said earlier, have the choice to either pay by credit, debit, and gift card, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, and PayPal Credit. Convenience, access everything you need all in one place, customized reports, single source for fees, refunds, labels, simplified protections, tax documents, and payout scheduled options. So they're all in one place. You don't have to worry about bouncing between eBay and PayPal. Streamlined operations, payouts directly into your bank account, unique order numbers for ease of reconciliation, returns processing, and the option to pay for shipping labels from your pending payouts. Expanded reach, easily shipped internationally with the global shipping program, which handles customs, taxes, import, export fees for you, which I don't know how that relates to managed payments. Reporting, updated reports available for download and export from the seller hub, and data to reconcile transactions, records with your bank up to 7 years. So I think that is nice. API integration, those who integrate using eBay APIs can update their integrations to view payout information, and exclusive support. Get dedicated expert payment support during the sign up process and whenever you need help. So that's really it in a nutshell. I didn't mean to bounce around. I just wanted to make sure that I shared all the points that I could think of how I've seen that it's affected my business. But I think what you'll see is it's very similar to the Poshmark platforms, the Mercari platforms. Same bank account is where all my Poshmark money is going, and all of my Etsy money and all of my fees and anything is really going into this new business account. So I think it's actually forced me to be more organized with my business funds. It's all in one bank account now versus having some in PayPal, some in a banking account, some transfers going back and forth. I think it's all in one place. But I want to hear your feedback. Like I said earlier, if you've been using managed payment, I would love to hear what your experience has been. What do you think? Do you think it's a good thing, or are you still wishing you still had PayPal? Also, if you have questions, I may not have all the answers, but I will try to find them for you. So please leave them in the comments below as well. And check out the description section. I will try to leave some links to some of these things on the direct eBay platform so you can go and read them. They have some great videos as well if you want to watch those directly from eBay. That's really all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you found this useful. Please make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos just like this. All right, guys, until next time, happy selling.